the Chiappa Rhino 40DS. Alright guys, this is going to be just a quick review. This gun has already been reviewed in YouTube quite a few times already, and a lot of information is out there right now. I'm just going to run over what I feel is necessary, not over too many specs or anything of that sort. You guys can find better videos than this, I'm sure, with a lot more details and specs on it. But this is just my take on it. It's a beautiful gun. I really fell in love with it. For what it's worth, I think it looks awesome. I like the uniqueness about it. I just really enjoy the way it looks, and as well as the way it functions. You know, there's going to be pros and cons to every side of the story. A lot of people are going to say the heavy trigger pull, the heavy false hammer that it has, but to me it's not a huge deal. I mean, if you're a guy and you're an adult, you will be able to handle this without a problem. I think only very petite women and maybe kids might have an issue with the hammer. Other than that, I mean, yeah, it's a heavy double action trigger pull when you have it in that mode. The minute you take it to single action is, 3 to 4 pounds, or 4 to 5. I wouldn't be able to tell. I don't have a measuring device. But it's chambered in 357 Magnum, as you guys already know, and it could also obviously shoot the 38 special round. It handles very well right off the box. I put about 300 rounds to it, and since then I've probably has well over 1,000 rounds through it already, and it just runs fine. There's no hiccups. I've done everything from reloads to you name it, and it's just performed flawlessly. No hiccups whatsoever. Other than that, I really do like the look of it. Like I said, it's a slight heavy gun. I want to put it in here, more or less give you an idea of what it weighs, and take it from there. It's about, I don't know if you can see it from there, it's about 1 pound 13.5 ounces. It's not the lightest gun out there, Revolver, but I just really like it. It's a very solid piece, and it works just great. Some of the things that I don't like about it right now, I dropped it while I was cleaning it, and this is just last night, as a matter of fact, and it fell right here on this corner, just like boom, just like that on the ground. And number one, the paint chip, that's normal. I wouldn't go crazy over that, but this is the release lever for the cylinder right here, and it works, that's fine, but notice how it doesn't go back up by itself, so it stays on the downward position. I think I've dented it or pushed it in by accident. I gotta look into it to see what I can do to remedy that, but that's my only issue with it thus far. I mean, it's everything else still works fine once you pull that up. And by the way, just in case you're curious, it's completely empty, nothing in there. But it just, other than that, it just works just fine. I mean, and yeah, I got oil spewing from every freaking angle from here. Anyways, so it just works just fine. I mean, it double action, cock it, single action, no issue all day long. Very crisp on that single action. Hopefully you can tell from there, but it's just boom, and there it is. There's not much to it. On the double action, it's definitely slightly harder and heavier, but it still feels good. I love the little accessory rail, little Picatinny rail, whatever you want to call this down here. And I haven't put any lights or anything. I'm looking at a few options to buy. I'm not really interested in that, but it just looks cool. What else? It's a 6-round, as I showed. Obviously, 6-round, 357 or 38 special. When you do use the false hammer, because the hammer is actually located somewhere here in the guts of it, in the internal, notice that the hammer goes right back to the original position, so that's why it's called a false hammer. And what was I going to show you? I lost my train of thought, but you can kind of see the sights there as well. I like it. Shoots right on the money. Every time I take it to the range, no issues with hitting my targets. And you know, this is actually my first gun ever. I don't want to blabber on here too long, but it was my first gun ever, and I think I did a great deed by purchasing this gun. I really like it. It has windage and elevation correction up here. You can adjust that if you need to. And that's that. You know, there's a lot of accessories and little things I can buy from the main webpage at Chiappa. I think it's chiappafirearms.com or something like that. They have a lot of it. I can change the coloration of the grips. I can buy, what do you call it? Fiber optic front sight for it. I think I could also get some sort of fiber optic rear for it. There's not a single holster for this gun anywhere. If you want to conceal carry this gun, which is a 4-inch barrel right here, I think I would conceal this, you know, to be quite honest. I have, just for the purpose of showing the dimension differences, I have a Smith & Wesson SD9, chambered in 9mm, obviously. It's imitation Glock. Very good price for it as well. But just for size comparison, I mean, I'll put them like this, I guess. I'll put the big one in the back. So this is the Smith & Wesson SD9 in the front, and in the back is the Chiappa Rhino. Just sticks out, just, I don't know, from this side about, what, 1/4 of an inch, maybe half an inch at the longest point right up here. Not much. Height-wise, you can see it's obviously wider, so it does stick out about another 1/4 of an inch to half an inch at the thickest point up here with the rail. And on the handle side, it's not that much of a difference. You know, the height overall, the tip of this right here to the tip of this is very, very close. So this is equivalent to a Glock, I believe a Glock 19, the SD9. It's about the same size and dimensions and whatnot. So if an SD9 would be something that you would consider for a concealed carry, you can definitely go for a concealed carry, and this is just not that much. Bigger, larger, longer, whatnot. But my only gripe with it is the fact that it just does not have a single holster out there that will work with it. I don't like that at all. Not even a universal type holster. At least I haven't found one. I've called Chiappa, and you know, they tell me that they have outside the waistband, I believe. They have a lot of options for the 2-inch model, which is just this gun minus that front part right here. It'll be a little short snub nose revolver. This is a 4-inch model. They make them in 5-inch and 6-inch with rail, an accessory rail on the top as well on the 6-inch model. They come in stainless steel, and I got it in the black. I like it. I like it. If they ever make a holster for this inside the waistband, I would carry it. Yeah, that's just me. I know a lot of people go for the lighter, smaller guns. That's fine. To each their own. But for me, I would really like to conceal carry this. Only 6 rounds. That's fine. 357 Magnum. Can't complain. However, that's why like I said, I also got this. I'll do another review on this SD9. There's a ton of them out there as well. Don't want to overkill it, but you know, this is my other train of thought for concealed carry. Depends on what I'm in the mood for, I guess, that day. And there's a few more that I'll be purchasing as time passes by. But anyways, wanted to show you the Chiappa Rhino. Just really great gun. Ejector rod, I don't know what else to show you guys that you haven't seen in any other video. But I hope you enjoyed it. And, you know, put any comments, any questions, anything you might have on it down below. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Chiappa Rhino. Whoa. Have a good one, guys.